The newly appointed chief of Indonesia's free meals program says the scheme will refocus its measures by cutting back on new kitchens and targeting people in more remote areas.
Nanik Sudaryati Deyang was speaking after her predecessor was fired and arrested on corruption charges linked to the way the program was run. The new measures follow the government's move to slash this year's budget for the program by 20% to about $15 billion. Ms. Nanik said the move is aimed at boosting efficiency and improving service, stressing it doesn't mean a reduction of the government's commitment to the scheme.
Well, the multi-billion-dollar initiative by President Prabowo is aimed at providing free, nutritious meals to millions of school children and pregnant women. But it has faced scrutiny over its hefty price tag since its launch and mounting criticism over food poisoning cases linked to the scheme that have reportedly thousands of children. Despite concerns, Mr. Prabowo has vowed to continue the program.
Let's speak now with Siwage Dharma Negara, Principal Fellow and Coordinator of the Indonesia Studies Program at the ISEAS-Yusof Ishak Institute. Dr. Siwage, thank you so much for joining us. Good morning. I want to start by asking you about what the Indonesian president is saying. He insists, the free meal program works and will continue. So I just, want you to briefly cut away all the noise, if we can, like the corruption, the food poisoning, the high costs. And I'm wondering, if you do that, what does the evidence say about the, viability of the program? Is it doing what it's supposed to do and feeding millions every day?
Well, thank you for having me. I think this is a very ambitious program, flagship a national program of President Prabowo Subianto. With the current scale, the government has been trying to target more than 80 million of beneficiary. We see that there's a kind of a challenge in terms of executing or implementing the program effectively, given the current institution that assigned to deliver the program. And recently, there's a scandal involving the head of the agency. Then this will affect the trust from the public to the social program of President Prabowo Subianto. So while the challenge is immense, not just about maintaining the quality of nutrition that given to the school children, but also how to make sure that the procurement process and the selection of the partners are all being done in a professional and transparent way. So I think the scandal, recent scandal, will test whether the institution will be able to reform the current design and also improve the monitoring and evaluation mechanism of the program.
Right, just looking at the root cause of this all, this is a program designed to improve children's health, but it ended up making more than 33,000 children sick. I wonder, how could this happen? Where do you think the biggest problem lies?
That is a very important question. Again, the readiness of the institution that implement the program needs to be tested. So with the case of food poisoning, it means that there's some problem with the ability of the institution or the partnering agencies as well to ensure the healthy and also secure food quality. So with this kind of cases, the government needs to review again the design and how to ensure that the monitoring of the food quality can be done effectively during the implementation. I think this is the right time for the government to take lesson learned from the past failure or past mistakes. And with the replacement of the new head and the new top official, maybe we also hope that there will be an improvement in overall program implementation design.
Dr. Siwage, I want to ask you about what the new head has been saying. This is Nanik Sudaryati Deyang. She says the focus is making sure existing kitchens meet food standards, and she wants to pay more attention to remote areas. So I'm wondering, is that the right focus, or is the real problem with the supply chain? I mean, you hinted at it. You know, this is infrastructure, I guess, which has many layers, and some people are saying these layers provide opportunities to overcharge, to bribe, and other forms of corruption as well.
Yeah, there are many issues involved in the overall program implementation. I think the kitchen, logistics, the bribery, all happen in different layers and different stage of the programs. And as you all know, that Indonesia is an archipelagic country with more than 17,000 islands. So logistic-wise, it's very challenging how to distribute food from one area to another. And some kitchens are not well equipped in terms of infrastructure, and also the people that are being employed in the kitchen also maybe not very well trained in terms of providing healthy and secure food. So yeah, I think all this require for the government to look back and reconsider how to do things better for reducing or minimizing the failure or like food poisoning, for example.
And Doctor, of course, these changes come after the dramatic shakeup at the top of the agency. But beyond the free meals program, we understand that Indonesia has seen several senior officials caught up in corruption investigation in recent weeks. Is this evidence that anti-corruption institutions are doing their job, or does it point to sort of deeper governance problems?
I think this is a political message or signal from the President Prabowo Subianto, who always mentioned that he wants to fight against the corruption. So he tried to showcase that even with his own flagship program, he is willing to take drastic action by removing the top of the agency. And by doing this, he wants to give a message to all the ministers and also the cabinet members and all the head of the agencies that he's really serious in terms of his corruption eradication move. But yeah, I think this is just removing the top of the food national agencies is just the beginning. So I think Indonesia needs a more structural reform in terms of the overall institution, the governance within the institution. So without the cleaning the institution and improving the governance, it will be very challenging to address this corruption problem.
Okay, well, Doctor, we'll have to leave it there for now, but thank you very much for your insight this morning. Siwage Dharma Negara, a Principal Fellow and Coordinator at the Indonesia Study Program at ISEAS-Yusof Ishak Institute.